find the game quite easy, and especially if you have taken any time to level up a little bit further, taking down the route to platinums, for example, then I think that you should be pretty much fine, even though the game is harder on that harder difficulty. Now, another way to get even more XP is to really pay attention when you're getting new weapons, and look out for weapons which give you extra XP from kills. You can typically get up to about 15% extra kill XP, and it works on a per weapon basis. So you need to use the weapon with that stat in order to get the bonus. But similar to that, on your mods, you can get stats which are just flat plus 50% XP gain. This means it's from everything. So these are really massively valuable to look out for. And once you get to the end game of the game, you're going to unlock a new squad skills option, which are basically going to apply to absolutely all of your characters' options. And the very first thing that I there is the stat that also gets you plus 0.5% XP per skill point. That skill tree at the end of the game can also be respected at any time, so you don't need to stress too much, and I really think that building up extra XP.
What will it be, Boomerang? You keep going. It's your brain. Choice is yours.
Just now learning, so remember y'all gotta rock me for a little bit. We should have probably started it. So, we could have did it from scratch, but that is okay.
From this distance, we should not stand under the bat pod.
How good a shot do you think Pengo is?
Gotta say, lots of potential for industrial accidents.
This could be my new signature, thing. I know my shit when it comes to the old shootaroos.
All right, pay attention, TFX. This is live feed from the Justice League's Watchtower satellite. We're tracking enemies with the data linked to the Skull ship's comms. We want in on that data, and you are gonna bag it for us. Boomerang, you're up as squad leader. Squad's gonna need you to pick the next mission. The rest of you, show me you're worth a damn out there, and you'll get a chance to lead. Our most wanted data care, the director isn't the biggest threat to your skulls anymore. We've got reports of enemy sharpshooters in the city. Mean, smart, and their shots pack some kind of electrical discharge. Eyes open.
Okay. I deleted Forspoken for this, and I was gonna platinum it, so this better be good. Yeah, we're going to that one. All right, bet.
I'm cutting a bloody streak here, ladies and gents.
I have much to learn about this firearm. Why does this button prevent it from operating?
Ah, that's the spoiled sport button.
It's the...
Just got something too, so...
Sometimes old gear is the best gear.
Sometimes old gear is the best gear.
Ready?
Alright, let's do it. So the controls are pretty... They're okay. It takes some getting used to. So, you have your traversal, which is right now my R1. I'm thinking about changing it. You got your traversal. Let me get this up there.
Based on multiple eyewitness accounts, I can confirm that Batman, Bruce Wayne, reappeared since boarding the skull ship, and he's been turned.
Yeah, that's one of...
Either captured or killed members of the Metropolis PD, and now he's started targeting civilians throughout the city. We all know.
Okay,
what
so you
Batman
got...
is.
Let me get back. My ADHD, y'all. You got your traversal with your R1. You can hold it to go farther. Press it to stay. You got your L1, which is kind of like a dodge or just to keep your, you know, traversal going in a way. And then, so, okay, so you slide, but I haven't really figured that out. I don't know if it's when you land, like I'm holding it. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so you have to have a little bit of forward momentum. You have your regular primary weapon, and then I can switch it to my this, and so he could switch weapons, which is cool for me. I think this is gonna be cool.
Make you feel special and then use ya.
It's just, you know, let's check out that.
Time for a little
It's
fun
cool.
with
It's
you.
not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, we'll see. Damage reduction is increased for. Alright. Then you got traversal attack. Oh, I didn't even know that. Speed 4 sprint while using.
I'll remember you, Boomerang. It will not be a pleasant memory.
Oh, on you, Sharko.
Okay. How long can I hold that for? So I have to aim it at a... Okay.
I need a juice cleanse.
And then what's that?
Juice, do you mean the blood of our enemies? A cleansing in ritual combat. I also need this juice cleanse.
Oh, I get slowed down if I use too much of the speed force? That makes sense. That's cool.
Let's see what we've got for you.
Feel like it's the closest we're gonna get to Flash. Duration is increased by 100. Okay, that's great. That's great. Critical hit, combo, increased attack meter every 1 second using generates. Okay, that's cool too. Critical hit. To trigger the squad ultimate. Activate by pressing. Okay. Oh, let's just get into it because I'm wasting time.
It's a talent.
I feel like. Okay. So one, I don't like comparing, and copy and paste is gonna be a thing. It's just, you know what I mean? After Michael Jordan came Kobe.
One for the books.
You know what I mean? After Tom Brady's gonna come somebody else. After Steph Curry, there's gonna be somebody else. The whole world is copy and paste. It isn't like we came here and all of a sudden it's just, oh. I'm about to turn my brightness down, by the way, too, because I look like I'm looking at Jesus right now. So we about to turn that off. Copy and paste has always been a thing. I hate that people has made it to like, oh, it's just like this, oh, it's just like that. It's kind of always been like that, if that makes sense. Like, if that makes sense, like it kind of always been like that. Okay, display camera. That's a lot better. I look normal. Okay, small. Chrome. Use a blue to remove your background. Just I don't really need the bright adjuster key to match the brightness of your room. I guess I don't really know what that means either. It's oh, okay, it is the PlayStation. Yeah, it was the PlayStation, and then the rest of the green screen. So that's all cool. Flip horizontally? No. Bro, my face freaking lopsided, bro. Bro, I just had to check and see. All right, cool. I ain't as cooked as I thought. All right, and then transparency. Not really gonna care about none of that. We finally fixed the camera, y'all. Boom. All right, cool. It's gonna have a green screen, but that's fine with me. So, as I was saying, copy and paste has always been a thing, bro. It's nothing new. Ghost of Tsushima, copy and paste, Assassin's Creed. Now, there's a difference between copy and paste and taking aspects that you like out of it and put it into yours. You may watch Kyrie. Okay, so when you play basketball, you try to use moves Kyrie used. Now, if you end up becoming like a freaking beast and went to the NBA and your game, and they're like, oh, he's just like Kyrie. Yeah, you are, but you're not, because you're not doing exactly what he's doing. These games don't do exactly what the other games do. They just take the format. So with Fortnite, Battle Royales came a staple of the gaming community to a point to where Call of Duty even joined, right? So you have these Battle Royales, and yeah, you can call them copy and paste, but it has to start somewhere, and then it's just a matter of if you do it good or if you don't. Like I said, if you copy Kyrie, and you could become a Hall of Famer. You could copy Kyrie and you could be your rec superstar, your local rec superstar talent. You know what I mean? So there's differences between copy, like, you know what I mean? Copy and paste isn't really a bad thing to me. I'd rather see you copy and paste than try to be super original. Being super original today, like we're in the 21st century, bro. There's not much more we can really come up with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even raps is like getting to the point to where people have to say shit out their ass, because if I was a bad bitch, I want to, me too. Nobody said that yet. Nobody said that. And if they said something like it, you know what I mean? But he made that shit pop. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So you have Assassin's Creed. Ghost of Tsushima came around and they made the same game. But they said, okay, we're going to take the routes to the Asian community. I mean, the Asian culture. And you feel me? Go off of that. Now all of a sudden, Assassin's Creed, after the failed Mirage that they dropped, is trying to come out with this, like, summer, like, we asked for this years ago. One, you released Origin, then you released Mirage. Okay, I'm not saying it's the same culture, because that's disrespect and ignorant, but But it's literally like the same setting. Like we're in the desert, we're around sand. I'm not saying it's camels, but like it's the same setting. Like give us something new, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying you don't need to, but we've been asked for samurai. We've been asked for this for that good ass parkour, and y'all just now taking y'all time to get to it because things didn't work. Now I could applaud them because they stuck to their roots. But there's a point in time where you have to realize that things aren't working. Marvel Rivals, bro. When I watched the trailer a year ago, where Doctor Strange opened the portal and Spider-Man swinging, I knew the game would be amazing, bro. Like I knew it would be amazing. When it dropped, bro, I downloaded the first day. I downloaded the first day it dropped on it nonstop. Now, my friends, on the other hand, I mean, they game, but they don't watch the E3s. They don't watch the gameplay. They don't tune in. They just wait till other people are talking about it until, they get, you know what I mean? So I'm playing a game, and they like, oh, I'm not playing that. Like, I could just play Overwatch. Like, it's just characters, I'm like, yeah, you can say all that. Like, it is a hero shooter. They did copy some aspects from things, but they did it better. And I'm playing and I'm having the most fun time I've ever had playing a hero shooter. I play Overwatch 1. I'm not really a fan of first-person shooters except Call of Duty because I've been playing that my whole life. I'm not really a fan of first-person. I like third-person. I like being able to see what gear I got on. First-person is cool to an extent. Don't give me costumes and stuff in first-person. Well, I can't really see it, but somebody else can. That doesn't really serve me a purpose. I like seeing how swaggy I am. I like when somebody, oh, you got this on. In Call of Duty, nobody really saying that to you. You either got to try hard skin, you going crazy, or you're not. In Fortnite, you get killed by LeBron James. Hey, LeBron on me.
Yeah, mate.
You feel me? I just like that. I like that. I like having something that I can see that I grinded for. Marvel Rivals, bro. Characters designs, A+. Originality, characters design, A+. Gameplay, A+. Competitive, A+. For casuals, A+. Story, A+. They didn't even give us a story mode, but we have lore. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to, but they did. And since it's Marvels, we have years. You gotta understand how long they've been out before the game. And then it's not Marvel's first video game. This is not the first time they came out with a. Oh, whoa! What game did they come out with? What? Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. They dropped that. It was a great game. It was just PvE games get love from a certain community. These people who are playing Marvel Rivals is the same people playing 2K and the same people playing Call of Duty. I guess you could say Fortnite because it's free. One is free. Great. I get to play with my favorite heroes for free. I didn't have to pay. And then it's such a great game. It's just like you forget it's free. You forget it's free. All the people coming from the games is coming from that, and they're still playing PvP. When you have something like Ghost of Tsushima, which online came a little bit later, I feel like that stagnates the community a little bit. Cause like, think about Red Dead, great game, great online, and you would think it'd do so much better. But I'm not saying they flopped, but y'all came out with online. You came out with online just a tad bit late, just a tad bit. Cause you come out with, if online comes out when a game come out, now yeah they won't get a lot of people won't get to talk about the story. But bro, everybody falls in love. So I just feel like PvE is a different type of subject. This is a PvE game, obviously, and I feel like with PvE, you either going solo dolo, playing with randoms, or playing with your friends. Now, if you're a person that play with your friends, you're not really gonna get to play with your friends because friends. I'm take that back. My friends don't like playing games like this. This Ghost of Tsushima, anything that's PvE, they don't really like playing because one, somebody's going to be better, right? And when y'all lose, you could blame somebody, but they're just gonna blame the computer. And let's have this conversation. Let's take it to 2K. You and your plans playing 2K. Y'all playing 5, so y'all playing rec. all y'all going crazy except one. And not only is he not going crazy, but he's not going his man. So now y'all telling him he sucks. He can't do this with your character. All this and that. And Ghost, you can't really tell somebody that. Because you tell somebody that and they're just like, hey, I'm going crazy. I'm going to keep picking this person. And you're like, okay, well, I just have to do more. In 2K, you can't do more. Right? You do more, and that's going to... It causes disruption. Madden, you do more... people get jealous, people get envy. People don't really like when they do better, when you do better than them, because everybody thinks they're the best. So when you come to games like this, Ghost of Tsushima, that are a little bit more fun, just because you're not having a competitive advantage, it's easier to get into, but it's boring. There's no risk. Y'all lose and like y'all suck. We lose to people and it's like, all right, they were sweats, and then we come down the line into what made us lost. You feel me? Competitive. It's competitive gaming. Now, what I try to do with games like this, I know we having a big yep session. What I try to do when it comes to games like this is, if I'm playing with my friends, I make it a competition. So now it's okay. Like I said, Ghost again. Hey, who got the most kills? Now we all got something to work towards. Because I'm not having the least amount of kills when I got the best build. So it's just... This game did very well. Story, I feel like great. Originality, great. It's just, I don't think they should have picked this. And if they was going to pick this, I think they should have went the route of Ghost Recon. Cause like, what, they just released the last season? It just ended? So now it's like, if you love this game, it's like, oh dang, like there's nothing else coming. Nothing. There's nothing else coming. Deathstroke was the last hero villain that you're gonna get. Or metahuman. You know, however you look at it. It's the last one you're going to get. So now you're like, okay, now you can max out the game, but once you max out the game, now you have to stop playing. So now, down the line, this game is going to be shut down. Unlike a game like Helldivers, where you're not really dependent on the characters, you're doing like the live updates. Helldivers is going to last until the next Helldiver come out. This isn't going to last, and even if it did, there wouldn't be no next one. You would just need more characters. Now, there are a lot of characters you can mess with, but Marvel Rivals have made it to the point where they have infinite. You only could pick metahumans. You can't play with Batman. Can't play with Superman. You can't play with none of the Justice League. Right? And even if you can for a slight moment, they're not releasing those characters because this is a Suicide Squad game. So now you limit yourself to Suicide Squad members only, but you have an infinite amount of possibilities. Because when you get to comics, it's just it's wide and deep. It's wide and deep. You have a plethora of options to choose from. So we're gonna try this game out, and I really hope I like it. I'm really tired of. Wait, where'd that come from? All right. Oh, okay. If you do a jump too, okay. Okay, it's a jump or a slide. I wish you would have said that. All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm really tired of people. I'm really tired of them not finishing Batman. We're doing another Batman game because Batman games are just so. Like, imagine if we were still getting Batman games. Spider-Man games are cool. Don't get me wrong, they're cool. Batman games, bro. I'll go back right now and play them, bro. I'll go back right now and play them. But I feel like they were just trying to figure out what they wanted to do. Speed Force, I feel like they got down pretty cool. I don't really have a problem with the Speed Force. Speed Force looks really well. she got the grappler from Batman, which was awesome. Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights failed miserably because these type of games just don't work, even with 5 updates. Am I saying never make them? No,
I think mine would be lit.
because there's people like me and people who are in love with this game that would say otherwise. So I'm not saying it's not. You know what I mean? It's not for nobody. But
I'm not playing ball.
King Shark.
We need that data cache unit so our nerds can crack their comms.
Is this another bring 'em in alive job plan?
Nope. Weapons.
I love how simple it is though.
Nice!
All right. Easy either way.
That's all for you. That was almost broke.
Colonel Flash.
Good. Secure it for scanning, and we'll bring Hack online.
I'm always online. I am the land.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, harder. Just take more bullets.
Scanning. Yes. I can use this feed to breach the Skull Ships network. Just buy me time.
Then they released her, and I'm
You
like,
heard her, TFX.
you
Deal with
release
all
somebody that's in the
enemy
game.
forces until
You know
our
what?
nerds
Like a lot of
activate.
games are failing right now because they're just I don't know who's in their writing room.
Oh, I love getting in.
And then these free games are coming out and doing numbers. Free games. Free games. The reason I didn't mind trying to see what Helldivers was hitting for was because it was $40 for a great game. You know how many games I paid full price for that I shouldn't have? JJK. I should not have paid full price for that, and they're still coming out with DLCs. They come out with a young Gojo.
Oh, I think we broke.
They came out with a young Gojo and young Geto. One, like, bro, just give us that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just give us that. These fighting games that's making us pay for characters are just insane. Insane, especially when our character is already in the game. Like, I want to know who agreed to that. Who said, yeah, this is gonna make it, yeah, they're gonna love this. Because I definitely did it.
Even impressed myself sometimes.
I know what I'm doing, but like at the same time,
Pedal to the metal.
where are we going? What are we doing?
Boomerang called a target. I'm on.
TFX, we're done here. The data's good.
Oh, great. Nothing worse
And
than
I just learned who Root Flags is because
data.
now
All kinds of backdoors for jacking the Skull
video
Ships
games aren't the end all say all.
They're talking about you.
Because DC just came out with a song on HBO that's you gonna hit the screen. Bro, cannot make this up. If I could tell y'all the name of the show, I would. That's how good it is. I didn't even care about the name. I didn't even care about the name. Now, yes, it is a Suicide Squad based type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just Amanda Waller and her. So, boom.
King Shark.
Masterpiece, bro. And this is what I'm gonna also say. Invincible and the boys at Amazon turned superheroes up. They turned it up. Now, yes, the boys and Invincible were already comics, but they're self-developed comics. They're not owned or work with, don't quote me. They're not owned. I know they're not owned. They're not owned by DC or Marvel. So they could potentially do whatever they want. The reason Marvel and DC is how big they are is because they made all the heroes and they made them in good light. In today's age, the hero isn't somebody who's the most loved. Heroes aren't the most loved anymore. Like it used to be like that. It's just not the case no more. Everybody loves that the anti-hero, the Batmans, and yeah, Batman is a hero, but he hurts people. He hurts people, and Red Hood, Deathstroke. I mean, not Deathstroke. Deadpool. Uh, and then you have these heroic people, but they're more relatable. Spider Man, Flash. You have these, but the day and age of the superheroes that we just like, oh, I could never do that. Superman's, the Thors. Them days are kind of like dwindling down. We're now in the point where actually people like more villains than heroes. People like Darth Vader. People like Joker. They're relatable. They're people you can get behind. You know what I mean? Because Anakin was supposed to be the chosen one. He was supposed to defeat the Siths, not join them. And so I like the way I like the route they're going, and the show that they did, amazing, amazing, amazing. And like I said, I think Invincible, and I want to thank Invincible and the Boys and Amazon Prime for helping these comics, helping DC and Marvels realize that things don't have to be PG all the time. Like everything doesn't have to be PG. Like we want to see Batman MMA kickbox somebody Muay Thai into a rest. You know what I mean? And like we wants to see that. We wants to see somebody tooth get knocked out. We want to see somebody eye get knocked out, and then the POV from the eye dangling to the ground. Yes, it is gory. Yes, but then you just put a rating on it. And you know who that audience is? Us, not kids. The people who actually love those things. You know how many people went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine that weren't kids that loved it? And that was cool because it was cool. It was Deadpool. It was jokes, very meta. It was cool. But I would 10 times out of now, I might be capping. I might be capping. I might be capping. Cause I was gonna say I 10 times out of 10 watch that show over the movie, but like the movie was real good. It was very shout out to the writers and shout out to the director. Some things are just very well put together that you can't copy or take away. So I don't want to sit there and do that or compare. But the show they just released, the DC just released, beautiful, beautiful. I don't think they should just I don't think they should go that route, but I think they should just they should know that they did an amazing job, and they didn't even they brought Batman into it without bringing Batman into it, so it wasn't a bad look. Amazing job, and that's why a lot of these comics don't, a lot of Marvel and DC in particular, don't involve too much gore in their stuff because it's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. Marvel's they signed with Disney, so now I believe they have free will over the comics. I just think when it comes to films and films and advertisement, I think that's going to be a little bit different. I think comics are still going to be the way they are. You're still going to get the same Punisher comics and all that. And then with DC, they're with Warner Brothers, which I really want to say Warner Brothers is with DC, but Warner Brothers get my respect. So and they were Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers are kind of in this like in between. They feel like and DC too. They feel like Marvel and Disney is winning, and I don't. I think they're the only people battling, and I think it's a good battle because since Endgame, Marvel has been so doo-doo. And I watched Inside Out 2, didn't love it. Inside Out 1 was way better, way more put together. I feel like 2 could have just been a short film. But I mean, I was late to the movie theater, so but it could have just been a short film. It just wasn't that memorable to me. Inside 1 actually made me like feel bad. Actually, it had my emotions everywhere, bro. And that's why I'm kind of scared to watch Moana 2. And then they have Lion King. They have the Mufasa. Great cast, great director cast, great writing cast, and the dude who did the music did the Hamilton. So like, great, but having all those great people don't mean it's a great idea. Like I'm naming shows and movies that are doing fabulous, and I don't know a single person. No disrespect, I don't know a single name. And I kind of like it that way. I kind of like it that way sometimes. It depends. If somebody could carry something, but I kind of like, and then yeah. But with this game right now, it's not bad. Controls take a little bit to get used to,
Just like this in Weapons Monthly.
but not bad. Oh shoot, my friend's playing. I'm ninth.
Tapping their phone lines is
Hell
one
no,
thing.
I gotta get right.
But cracking that skull ship's shield calls for good old-fashioned recon. I'm handling that
Rick Flag,
personally.
he's in the show.
You four are gonna cause enough ruckus to keep that thing's heat off me.
You're risking your ass too? If this is a military bonding thing, it ain't gonna work.
I was thinking the same thing, Lawton. So let's make you four into an effective support unit first. Head to the Mark site for pre-mission training. Hack's got some ideas.
Honestly, it's just a day.
I'm monitoring vectors of resistance in the city. The journalist, the scientist, and the criminal element. They will be isolated. They will be overcome.
Do you like a good scrap?
What's the protocol if we catch those insurgent terrorists out in the open, scanning one of them?
Hack's been reviewing your physical data. Looking at ways to turn those red lines green.
Okay.
Mobility is your strongest asset. Sure ain't your smarts or your tactics. Luckily for all of us, we can work with that.
Build up your adrenaline through combat. Then, we're going to unleash it in moves that take out multiple bodies and look cool.
I don't know who that girl is. Sweet.
This combat
They
simulation's gonna put you through
they
your
tried going meta, and they tried taking that Guardian of the Galaxy feel.
Already gone.
You know what I mean? Which isn't bad, bro. Like, do what you gotta do.
Range don't be the thing.
Do what you gotta do, but sometimes you should just like copy and paste only. It's good for a little minute. It's good for it ain't good for the whole thing.
Catching up with your body count, Hal.
Alright, prep time's over. You ready to pull off your attack?
Traversal attack. Oh, there.
Take care of your target, Sharko!
You hit that like a bomb going off. Oh! Poor choice of words, huh?
You know what I mean? Like that joke wasn't necessarily that funny. But for kids, it might be. Like sometimes you go for an audience that haven't seen something. I feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be very hard to recreate that just because it came out of nowhere. I knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy was. It just came out of nowhere, bro. Like, I knew who they were, and I'm like, I didn't really like them when I was a kid. I didn't really like Raccoon. I didn't really like the Raccoon. I didn't really like it. But then it came out, and I'm just like, bro, this is awesome.
G'day, beautiful. Got a mean streak for an inanimate object, don't ya?
If we're gonna crack the shield on death from above up there, I need clean intel without getting shot at. You four have the honor of being shot at instead, while I get the job done.
I would like to lead the mission, Colonel Flack. I have great leadership skills as a demigod, and as a bipedal shark, I draw much attention.
Feeling the need. Don't look now, but we've got a bat problem. Lobbing in.
Combining forces. Zeroing in on Boomerang.
Better kill these assholes first.
New intel. We're seeing heavy weapon troopers being deployed. Let them get a bead on you and they'll chew you up. Don't let them.
Terminaut that's your new best friend, TFX. Keep it twitching with the energy released by killing tangos. Kill enough, the jammer sucks up the energy and projects a shield. Get back behind it when the skull ship tries to fry you. I need you unfried and running that jammer until I'm done. Operation is a go.
Nearby forces. We've localized a signal disruption in your area. Eliminate it.
Focusing on Quinn.
Keep your target, Sharko! Keep your gills on!
Come on! That bug trap's gonna need a lot of juice.
Firing on Quinn.
I'm focusing on your target, Deadshot! See?
Like a damn missile.
Just need a few more charges on the jammer. We don't have much time. Go hard or go home. Way too close, TFX. Get to the jammer, now!
I'm not gonna make it!
Emitter firing in 3, 2, 1. Beam took him out. I mean, I could have handled it.
Marking Quinn for elimination.
I was gonna target anyway, Hal.
Moving to engage the enemy.
Ooh, let me swing it for a sec.
New target, Harley Quinn.
Plenty of charges still to go before the jammer's powered up.